Oh, where did my little collectors go? Oh, where can they be? In today's physical media news topic video, we talk about the disappearance of the collecting community out there. Then we get into a massive rant on why community support is so important. And then, of course, we talk about the future where the collecting community come back stronger than ever. So let's get into this. But first, if you love collecting physical media just like me and talking movies is the best part of your day, go ahead and help save the collecting world by mega smashing that like and subscribe. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media and movie topics. And leave in the comments below, do you think the collecting community is disappearing at all? And slash into this conversation with talking about the collecting community. And this is just my perspective, my viewpoints as of recent, and a lot of speculation here. And these thoughts could totally change after this recording comes out. It could definitely change the next day, next week, next month, next year. Who knows? But it's just a conversation I thought we should have out there as a collecting community. Just have some fun once again, talking movies, different things that we love. And so, yeah, of course, we got to talk about collecting, how everything is going out there for everyone. And I'm, of course, still having a great time collecting movies. I love physical media. On this channel, it's your physical media hub. We hold it down here talking about movies and physical media almost on the daily here just to keep us entertained and up to date on all the movie amazingness out there because there's so much great stuff coming out for collectors out there, even though, I do some rant videos just for fun and kind of poking at these studios and labels. It's all in good fun, of course, really. I am absolutely excited for a lot of these releases. And of course, we are just ready to watch and talk these movies. But what have I been noticing in the past, few months or so, maybe the past year even? I don't know how far back this goes, but I just started noticing that there's less and less people interested in movies out there, which means less and less people interested in collecting out there, which means less and less people, of course, going to contribute to the collecting community atmosphere. So everything is really tied together. Once again, I think the most major problem is there's just not as many movie fans out there. And that is just such a darn shame. This art form that we absolutely love, just talking about it and being in this atmosphere of movie loving goodness. It's just, disappearing a little bit, right? With this new generation coming in, right? The younger generations not as interested in movies, right? They're more interested in TikTok and short form content and video games and all this other stuff rather than movies. And once again, I just absolutely love movies. So, we always have to talk about them on this channel. And movies have just been a great art form for quite some time now, right? Over seems like about 100 years or a little bit more, of course. And yeah, I mean, movies have been strong for a long time, where it was kind of the pop culture thing that you would go see blockbusters and people would talk about the movies. And it would just be a great time in this fandom. But we have less and less movie fans coming up. And then, of course, older movie fans passing away. We just don't have as many movie fans out there, I guess, in the collective pool anymore, unfortunately. And I always think it's great to have more people in a fandom, to have more voices, more people to talk about the things they love. And so I've just been seeing a decline in recent years here, and especially in recent months. I don't see as many people getting into collecting or as they're excited about collecting as much anymore, right? And you kind of notice this when you go on the YouTube space and you're looking for videos. And now I'm not noticing as many videos out there, not as many live streams going on. I remember in its heyday, which wasn't too long ago, I would see, oh my gosh, so many great content creators just on there doing their thing. I would see like 5, 7 live streams a night just going on at the same time. And I absolutely love that. Yeah, competition, but it was just fun friendly competition. It was great because you could pick which kind of channel you wanted to watch and then go back to the ones later on a replay. And I just had a great time. And that was so fun because for me, at least, I know I commute a lot, these long distances to get to work. And I would just put on a live stream in the background and would have a great time listening in on them. But now you go on and, there's not a live stream every night, right? Let alone 5 to 7 live streams on some nights. There's just not a live stream every day, right? And then the video content too. There's less videos out there. Now, there's some decent amount, I guess, of short content, but I love my long form content. So I love seeing videos from all these different voices out there, different creators, just giving their perspective on physical media and collecting. And I feel like that has disappeared a little bit. Is it just me, or am I seeing what's actually happening? There's just a disappearance of content out there for us people that love movies, talking, watching movies, collecting out there. I just feel like there's less for us to dive into. And that's just, a little bit of a bummer, but I totally get it. Everybody has their own life to live and, different things come up. And of course, priorities change and all that. I mean, life is always changing out there. So totally understandable. But I don't know. I just don't see, once again, as many people out there really getting into collecting or sharing and talking about it. Like even just going into the stores, the retail spaces where I used to see people really going after collectibles. I just don't see that anymore. I remember those days people would line up for like Funko Pops and all of that. And there's still some of that out there, but there's just less. I don't see as many people in the collecting aisles. And I know, yeah, partially fault of the retail spaces, not as much putting out stuff that we want, right? They're down on physical media, they're not restocking as much, they're just sloppy and unorganized, and it's just kind of a mess when you go into these retail spaces now. So once again, on the retailers, a lot right there. But once again, I just don't feel as much just everybody really, pumping up this collecting atmosphere like it used to more so in its heyday. Once again, there's still a lot of people collecting out there. Absolutely. I go on Instagram. There's so many people collecting, having a great time, and I love to see that. But I don't know, maybe it's just me where I feel like the last few months there's just not as much collecting stuff out there for us. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, my perspective, or maybe you've noticed this too. Let me know in the comments below. But let's go ahead and kind of rant next because we got to do a good rant on this channel. Why it's so important to support the collecting community out there. All right, so let's block bust into this rant here, talking about why it's so important to support the collecting community out there. My friends, my collecting movie fans, my people. Yes, what is going on? I just want people to be positive out there, people to support collecting. And it's so important that we have a community, a safe space where people just get along. We talk the things we love. We're sharing about movies, this passion that we all have in a positive manner. And once again, I know I do rant videos, but once again, those are all in just good fun and more so just poking at studios and labels there. Never, of course, going after any people out there, right? We are all family here. We are friends. We are in this community. And I just want to get back to that positive space where I see just tons of people just going out there collecting hardcore, talking about the things they love. And I'm not saying like, oh, you got to go buy every title that comes out because I know there's a ton of titles out there. Inflation is going on, prices have skyrocketed, right? People's jobs change and all this stuff, other things come up in life and all that. But, just having this solid, safe environment for people to collect and talk what they love in a positive way, and and have good comments and good vibes and all this greatness, right? And that goes to everything with the channel, right? Hitting those likes, so important. I know it's like, oh, really? Does a thumbs up really make a difference here? Yes, it does. It shows you like the content. It shows you love collecting, watching, talking movies. And then will you do that, right? You leave great comments, you leave comments, you hit those like buttons, you share this stuff out, then it gets out to more people, and then more people join in on the community. They're like, oh, those people have great positive vibes. That looks like fun collecting. Oh, I really love that movie from my childhood. They're coming out with a cool collector's edition. Oh, yeah, let me get into the space. They start dipping their toes into collecting, and now we are gathering more people to our collecting community. And me, like I said, I just love being in a collecting community, right? Just some of the best moments on YouTube have been, these streams where you're going to meet so many different content creators and talk to these people about the same passion, movies, what we love here on this channel, and just meeting so many new people, building these bonds, right? Family, I always say, right? It's like friendship, just so stronger than that with this community is amazing. And I want us to get back to those moments. Like I said, the great heydays where you'd go on and see all these content creators putting stuff out, and just once again, more people out in the stores collecting, and just having more of a positive outlook on movies. Because there's still movies coming out, tons of movies come out to the theater still, but not everybody supports every movie, even though there's some good movies out there, and they still just do terrible at the box office. But like I said, everything's connected here, right? Physical media, going to the movies, the box office, right? All this community stuff is all connected in a way. And so once again, I just felt like, where has some of the positivity gone to, right? I just want to bring that back, because this community is so important, and really makes the difference in a lot of people's days out there, just to have this fun space to talk them movie. So who knows? We got to talk about the future now. Is something going to change? Are we just in kind of a weird space right now? All right, so now it's time to talk about the future. Is the collecting community going to come back together and be stronger than ever? Maybe when we get to spooky season. I know it's tough to talk physical media and movies when it's like 100 million degrees outside and people's brains are fried, and the back to school rush and all this stuff we have to get back to. I mean, I know just the beginning of the fall season is so busy for so many people, me included. Are we getting to maybe now cooler temperatures, right? Spooky season is here. Usually a lot of fans come out for that spooky season, Halloween, and just, horror fans especially, right? Oh, we love horror on this channel, of course. So maybe will there be a resurgence in the collecting fandom, movie fandom, with a spooky season right here already? I mean, some people are already going with spooky season, right? Spirit Halloweens are up. We are ready to go. Are we going to see more of this collecting community boosted up now for the future? I hope so. I hope so. Hopefully it was just a summer thing, right? People were taking some vacations and all that stuff. And now we'll see, throughout the year, that more people are getting into the collecting community, because I want to see this collecting community grow. We're a small community out there. I get it. I know, collecting is kind of declining there with, once again, inflation and these prices going up, and it's more difficult to find movies out there in the wild. I get it. There's definitely obstacles out there for us to overcome, but I just want to see us get back to just such a positive vibe, and because we're such an amazing community out there. And I know we have so many amazing fans on this channel and supporters of the channel, and I absolutely appreciate you all out there for that. You are all amazing, and I just want to kind of bring more people in to this amazing collecting community, because it's always more fun, right, when we got more people in here that talk movies, share their perspectives, share their viewpoints, and we all get to respect everybody with their viewpoints. Because once again, it's just, there's going to be difference of opinions on movies and collecting out there, but there's not really a right way to collect, right? Collecting as a path different for everybody out there, but the main point is to have fun with it, enjoy it, right, and be in this community space, because the friendships are so important here. And once again, I just want to see us get back to that, and I think we can with spooky season coming up. And I just feel like we're going to get even more fans into collecting. Hopefully, I am hoping, but this is going to be really a telltale sign here if we see more a decline in the collecting community in the future months. It's going to be tough, but we're going to hold the fort down here on this channel this will always be a place for collectors to have a safe environment to talk what we love. So this channel ain't going anywhere. You will always have a safe environment here. But hopefully we see even more of this community just grow and get stronger instead of, people leaving the community. I don't want to see that at all. But once again, I know there's different things that happen out there, and I understand, different situations come up and different priorities change. I totally get all of that. But once again, I just want to see even more people join into this community when they can, when it's right for them, when they feel that passion and love for the movies and just have this amazingness of this community out there. So hopefully that happens in the future. And yeah, we can only hold on hope with that. But go ahead, once again, I know this was kind of an out there video and really more just a train of thought on what's going on with the collecting community. But I appreciate you guys listening, sticking through this video. Definitely go ahead and mega smash that like and subscribe in support of collecting and physical media channels out there if you haven't already. That helps the YouTube algorithm, that helps get this information out to more people, and we build this community stronger than ever before. And leave in the comments below, what are you excited about for collecting in the future? What titles are coming out that you absolutely are going to love? What are you enjoying in the movie space of everything? I mean, we talk about what we love here, most importantly on this channel. So go ahead, sound off in the comments below and talk to each other. Of course, respond to each other's comments and have a great time building those amazing movie friendships. And then, of course, you love this physical media topic, go ahead and mega smash the next video right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.